Hi, my name is Naida, but most know me as Vespilla. Welcome to my points of interest around the verse.
Out past the lights where the star winds fly, there's a million places the maps don't try. Strapping tight, we're breaking the silence, one jump closer to beautiful violence.
Last episode, we ventured down to the moons of ArcCorp to try our hand at the ancient and noble profession of hand mining, a process where a highly advanced spacefaring civilization sends a person into a dark cave with a laser and hopes they find something shiny enough to pay for the fuel bill. Today, we're heading back to those same moons for a different kind of excavation, removing unwanted occupants from a few bunkers, because nothing says welcome to the future quite like arriving at a facility and discovering someone has forcefully moved in. Rather than relying on my highly questionable ability to explain military hardware while people are actively trying to shoot us, I've enlisted Scissortech to provide a brief tour of the essentials and perhaps a few of the more advanced toys that inevitably become irresistible.
Thanks, Vess. Picking the right armor for your combat style is essential. Are you the bebop and scat type, dancing between incoming fire? Or are you more interested in conducting a practical field test of your armor's ballistic warranty? Light armor is ideal for explorers who believe the safest place to be is wherever the bullets aren't. Heavy armor appeals to those with a more philosophical outlook, specifically the philosophy that if enough armor is involved, the bullets will eventually become someone else's problem. Medium armor sits right in the sweet spot. Enough protection to keep the important bits on the inside, but light enough that you won't move like you're hauling a refrigerator uphill. Before y'all go handing out the ass whooping you've been looking forward to, let's cover a few important details that'll help make sure somebody else gets to be today's cautionary tale. Now, before you go throwing your hard-earned credits at the shiniest suit of armor you can find, do yourself a favor and check the stats. There's 3 main ones you'll want to pay attention to. And one more that'll come in mighty handy when you're looking for somewhere to store all that sweet loot you picked up after giving a few folks a friendly reminder about personal space. Those are damage reduction, temperature rate, and radiation protection. Damage reduction tells you how well your armor handles somebody shooting at you, which is usually considered a positive thing. Temperature protection keeps you from turning into a frozen lawn ornament or a very expensive barbecue depending on where you're standing. And radiation protections determines whether you walk away looking like a perfectly normal person or end up with a story nobody believes about how you became the galaxy's first angry green muffin.
Yes, and carrying capacity determines how much extra equipment you can bring with you, which becomes surprisingly important when you need somewhere to store all those little souvenirs you collect after delivering a very convincing eviction notice.
Keep that in mind.
Weapons, like opinions on coffee, inspire remarkable confidence in people who have spent almost no time thinking about either. You'll hear endless debates about which rifle is objectively the best. Fortunately, the local wildlife and hostile factions are kind enough to volunteer as test subjects. The first thing you want to look at is ammunition, rate of fire, and effective range. Ammunition is specific to your preferred weapon, and the other two can be improved along with impact force, recoil kick, recoil smoothness, and recoil handling. We will talk about that later.
Right. Next up are weapon attachments. They're one of the quickest and easiest upgrades you can make, yet they're often overlooked, which is odd because they're one of the few things in the universe that can genuinely improve your chances of surviving a bad decision made several seconds earlier. First, muzzle attachments. These little pieces of engineering can give your weapon some very useful bonuses, but the universe has a funny habit of making sure nothing comes without a price. That extra control, range, or stability may come with a penalty somewhere else. The trick is finding the balance that works best for your weapon and your combat style. Next are sights. These tiny pieces of technology perform the very important task of helping you point the weapon at the thing you would like to stop moving. They can also provide bonuses such as improved aim time. But remember, not every sight belongs on every weapon. Choose poorly and you may discover your biggest enemy isn't the person shooting at you, and the last thing you want is to spend a firefight arguing with your own equipment.
Finally, we have the laser pointer. Despite what your childhood pets may believe, this is not a highly advanced cat entertainment device. Attached to a weapon, it provides useful bonuses, and those benefits remain active whether the laser itself is turned on or off.
Exactly. Now it's time for the most important part of our research, finding some willing subjects and see how our equipment performs in the field. Because while numbers and statistics are wonderful things, they do tend to become much more convincing when something starts shooting back.
Okay, before we go, make sure you have Call to Arms selected. This handy little contract will reward you with credits for dealing with enemies, or people that law enforcement has decided are no longer contributing positively to society. The exact reasons can vary, but usually it involves someone making several very poor life choices and carrying a weapon. Next, we'll select our mission. This should put us in an area populated by individuals with a rather unfriendly attitude and a surprising enthusiasm for shooting first. Fortunately, this is exactly the kind of environment where we can test our new equipment and determine whether our upgrades are brilliant engineering or expensive decorations.
I used to run from the thunder, hide from the storm inside my mind, searching for a place where the shadows would never find me hiding. But every road I left behind me, every door I closed before, was leading me to this moment, standing here outside the door. And I can feel the fear rising, like a wave against the shore. But I've spent too long surviving. Now I'm ready for something more. I will walk through the fire, I will breathe through the flame, I will carry my scars, but I won't carry the shame. Every mountain I climb, every mountain I climb, every darkness I face, every darkness I face, leaves a piece of the old me falling away. And if the night tries to pull me under, if the storm tries to steal my light, I'll remember the stars were born from the pressure of the night. I will rise, I will rise, I will rise. The ground beneath me is shaking, the unknown is calling my name. But a heart that has wandered through darkness doesn't break from the rain. Every fear that tried to own me, every ghost I couldn't outrun, was only a shadow waiting for the light to come. I don't need a perfect
And with that, mission complete. The equipment passed the test rather nicely. You'll probably notice that Scissortech here is wearing his own handcrafted set of heavy armor. Crafting your own gear is well worth the effort, as it can provide an overall improvement of around 30%, depending on the quality of the resources you use. You'll need blueprints first. We'll cover that in a future episode.
It's the POI of the verse. It's the POI of the verse. POI of the verse.
If you're enjoying these episodes as much as I'm enjoying making them, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and lets me know you're enjoying the journey. Join me next time as we continue exploring the verse. We may head over to Lawville, although there's still plenty left to discover around ArcCorp. I suppose we'll both find out together.